Good morning, beautiful people, and welcome to Book Club Corner. Every Wednesday, we are here in the beautiful city of Scarborough, Tobago, and we talk to authors, publishers, writers about their love of the literary arts, about their books, about the publishing industry. And it's no different here today. We have an amazing author with us today, and his name is Kieran Isaac. Welcome, Kieran.
Thanks for having me. It's really, really good to be here. I'm excited to finally be here.
Yes, it's been a while in coming, right?
Yeah, it's been a long time coming, but we made it happen. I'm
That's
here. I'm
right.
excited.
Kieran is the author of 4 books, an amazing feat. He's the author of 4 books, and we are so happy to have him here with us this morning on Book Club Corner. He is also the Poetry Slam 2024 finalist. We have to talk about that, right? Spoken word artist,
Yes,
right?
yes.
And poet. And we're really happy to have him here. But we do it. It's lunchtime somewhere. Somebody's eating and drinking somewhere, right? We won't be left out, Kieran.
No, not at all. Not at all.
So we have with us today some cane juice. We had some of this cane juice earlier on in the year in January when we were making sure we were organized and cleansed and hydrated, right? We had cane juice and coconut water, but we have more cane juice today. So we have been sipping on K-Energy. That's a local vendor. He's right across the road from the Port Mall where we are on 3rd floor. And if you want to get some cane energy, you just hop right on over across the street from Port Mall. He's right there with his whole kit and caboodle, and he has different kinds of cane juice. And today we have cane and ginger. Yeah?
Yes,
So
yes.
cheers to you, Kieran. Cheers to you.
Yes, it's good. Yeah.
And he warned me. He said, listen, it's not as strong as the ginger you had from me last time.
No, it's not, yeah, not too
yeah.
strong. It's just right.
He said, the ginger, and I guess it's rainy season, so the crops are coming in, a little milder flavored and so
Yeah.
on. Even the cane juice isn't, because earlier this year, it was sweet.
Right.
Yeah, so now it's, a little more diluted and
Yeah.
mild. The rains are coming in, so you'll find your fruits and your vegetables giving you that kind of, a very mild flavor. And plums are coming in. The school is open, right? The students are back up, they're back at school since Monday. Some schools will be open next week as well. But please, just be mindful as you're on the streets. The children are out, the grannies and grandpas to drop off their sweet little grandchildren. They are out, right? Lots of traffic on the road. Get out there early and get where you have to go, right? Be mindful. You don't own the road. Your father didn't pave it, right? As they say. So be careful, right?
That is true.
Get yourself together. Make sure you have your insurance and all the things you have to have. Your car is in good working condition. And, just be watchful. Everybody's not a best driver, as they say, right? And some start early. So we want to go on a quick break, but we are chilling here with Kieran Isaac, 4-time book author, and we're having some K-Energy juice. We're going to be back with Kieran, and when we come back, we're going to be talking about his inspiration for his books. So listen, get your snacks, get your drink. It's lunchtime. You're probably eating something right now, something really delicious. Relax yourself. Don't go far. We'll be back in a few minutes.
is how it's gonna go. They better look up below, 'cause this is your show, and everybody's gonna know. Say it to them once again. They better look up below. This is your show, and everybody's gonna know. That's how it's gonna go. They better look out below, 'cause this is your show.
Are you ready to optimize your wedding business for engagement season and book more clients? Refine is the place to be. Refine, the Wedding Business Summit. Saturday, 14th September 2024 from 9 a.m. Pigeon Point Heritage Park, Tobago. This premier event is designed specifically for Caribbean wedding industry professionals. Gain expert insights, practical knowledge, and valuable connections that can help you thrive in the destination wedding market. Register now at refinesummit.com. It is time to refine. Refine, the Wedding Business Summit. Get insider info, advice, and insights from local, regional, and international players in the destination wedding market. Refine, the Wedding Business Summit. Saturday, 14th September 2024, Pigeon Point Heritage Park, Tobago. It's time to refine.
Baby, happy when you wake up. You're very hard, fiesta.
This one is for the people and them who don't care what nobody else have to say about them.
Them nana cash. Where you have, you know about.
It's too early for that.
They do it, but they didn't have 9-9. Go the club, girl, right.
Who's the one friend can drink all the alcohol no matter what?
It's a bottle and spoon and a cup in my hand and a winding up on me.
Jewel Green, and we're in a beautiful city of Scarborough, Tobago. And we're chatting here today with author, poet, spoken word artist, Kieron Isaac.
Yes.
Wonderful. He's the author of 4 books, and we're talking about your experience. Yeah, he has written 4 books. He's a poetry, I Am the Tree, Reindeer Hour, and My Culture and Me Coloring Book. And his book has the 2024 Poetry Slam finalist, right?
Yes.
Kieron, tell me about this experience that you had being a spoken word Poetry Slam finalist, right?
Yeah.
So you went through the entire competition.
Yeah,
How
Yeah.
harrowing was that?
It is. Honestly, I'm a pretty confident person, but it's probably the most nerve-wracking thing you would ever do. And I know
Yeah.
you were a judge.
No, I was not. No,
No,
I was
uh,
I hosted the
right, you
Tobago
hosted,
end
right, you
of
hosted,
it.
right, right, right.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah, yeah, because I saw
But
you.
put in a plug for me. I don't mind. I don't
Yeah,
mind.
yeah, yeah, yeah. Future judge, right? We speaking it to me. Yeah, but it's something
Yeah.
I always wanted to do. But you know, like sometimes you talk yourself out of things. So what's so interesting is people know that I guess I would say I'm a talker. You know, I talk and I'm a writer. So I guess when they put being a poet and being able to talk on stage together, people automatically assume, okay, next step is being a spoken word artist. But it wasn't so easy of a transition for me. And I think mostly it's because I overthinked it, which surprised some people. They're like, yeah, you don't overthink nothing, you just do your thing. I say, nah, I really overthink it.
And
Because I think growing up watching it for so much years and you have such respect for all the artists, you kind of tell yourself like, I
yeah,
can't
I
do
reach
that.
up there.
And it's really competitive. It's so
Yeah.
competitive. And I kind of joke and say my style of spoken word is a little different. It's more a little bit comedic, a little bit satire, a little bit. Somebody says that it's even cynical in a way, but I was like, okay, that's funny. And what making it to the finals made me realize that my voice or my genre of spoken word poetry was actually validated and appreciated, which was like so encouraging. So I think.
Yeah.
Now that I have my foot and I can come as a finalist, I feel like I'm outside and I need to
And
go back.
so
And-
next year again, eh?
yeah, for
All
sure.
right
I'm
then.
already started writing and I have other ideas, and I think it's powerful for people to just get out of their heads and just, you need to validate yourself first and tell yourself yes, right? Before anybody else say anything.
Yeah.
And just test it out, even if you just say it in your room in front of your family, or say send a friend or something, or even like reach out to the other spoken word artists, and they actually like train together and coach together. It's interesting because they're so competitive, but also supportive. It's the strangest combination I've ever seen.
Yeah.
They will rehearse together, and then they'll go on the stage and be like, "I'm coming for your truth."
Yeah. I like that.
I love that so
Yeah,
much.
yeah, yeah.
It's like this kind of iron sharpens iron kind of thing, and it's
But-
really
But
yes,
when you're performing, I'm not your friend.
yeah, and that's exactly it. Like
We're not friends,
that's
right?
exactly it. Like we
Okay.
train together, and then when the stage is like every man for themselves, and
That's
I
right.
absolutely love that.
Yeah, you have to get it together. And
Yeah.
congrats to Boca Slit
Yeah, for
and
sure.
the First
They're amazing,
Citizens
yeah.
for putting this program together. It's something
Yeah.
that we really, really need,
It's
right?
so true.
And it's a great platform. All the artists, spoken word,
Yeah.
poetry,
Yeah.
if you're into those things, look out for next year. And I think they already put out something for looking for
Yeah,
artists for next
I
year.
wouldn't doubt that they,
Yeah,
yeah,
so-
because they're always on the go.
Yeah.
To me, focus never sleeps, and I
And
love it.
Listen, y'all get yourselves together, get your poetry starter right, and get ready. There is nothing that helps you figure out one, your genre, as you said, right?
Definitely, yeah.
And what you want to do than
Yeah.
competing.
Exactly.
And listen, nobody laughs at you.
Nah,
Right,
it's
so
really
Don't be like,
encouraging.
people gonna laugh, they ain't gonna like what I say, they won't understand. Maybe they will, maybe they won't. We don't know.
Yeah,
but you'll
and
never
you
know
wouldn't
unless
know.
you try.
And that's exactly it. That's my thing about everything. You don't know until you
Mhm.
try it. You have to get out of your
Yeah.
head. You have to get out of your head.
We have a photo of you at the competition. Could we
Yes.
bring that photo up of Q? Listen,
Yes.
look at it. Powerful man.
That's me in the finals. I did a piece on food security, the grocery prices.
Yes.
They're hopping up. So I did it like it was actually quite comical. It was like a game show kind of Prices Right kind of vibe.
Ah,
So I was like,
I like that.
I was like, I can't get my prices to come on
Yeah,
down.
yeah. I like that.
And
one.
it was quite playful. It was like a pun on like a lot of, if a
Yeah.
lot of people follow like game channel, it was a pun on a
Mhm.
lot of the game shows, chain
Yeah.
reaction and stuff like that. So I kind of maneuvered it to fit the concept of what I wanted to talk about. And everyone in the
Mhm.
audience, I got like such great feedback, which was so encouraging and validating.
Yes.
They said it was like, you didn't win, but this is okay. It was memorable. It was
Yeah.
unique. I've never seen something like it. And that made me feel so good. I mean, the money would feel better, but it feels great knowing
Yes.
that in my first finals, I was seen and heard and validated. So
Mhm.
I mean, you can ask for more except
Yeah.
$50,000. But I mean, I'm gonna
Listen,
live.
we'd all love to get
Yeah, I'm gonna live.
$15,000
I'm
right
gonna
now.
live.
Go back next year and get your money,
Yeah,
man. Get
exactly.
paid. As Rihanna say, you better have my
Right?
money.
Exactly. Exactly. So.
Yeah. So you've written 4 books,
Mhm.
right? And one of those books
Yes.
is right. So let's go through those books. We have the book covers. If you put those covers up for me. So we have the coloring book.
Yes, we have my culture and me. as
Right,
a-
reindeer,
Reindeer
hour.
hour.
Let me see the others. Bring them up, guys. Bring them up. So we have reindeer hour. We
I
have
Am the
I am
Tree.
the tree. We have
Poet.
poetry.
Yeah.
A nice play on words there.
Yeah,
Yeah.
this was my first one. I'm really proud of that title.
Yeah. And we also have the other one, which is the coloring book.
Yes, my
Let's start
culture.
with this coloring book.
Of course, yeah.
Because I know the conversation is
Yeah.
happening now in the space of persons who write
Yeah.
about content, low content books, right?
Yeah.
So whether they be coloring books or
Yeah.
journals or stuff like that,
Yeah.
the concern is that AI
Right.
is
Right.
doing a lot of that work, right?
Yeah.
But what I like about your book is that we can see,
Yeah.
one, because they're cultural,
Yeah.
local characters,
Yeah.
right? And two, because they literally, a lot of them look like, somebody did them
Yeah.
definite. And I really love that. It's,
Yeah.
it's encouraging to persons who may be using the book to color
Yeah.
to even do their own drawings.
Definitely. So yeah,
I
definitely.
really like that. What inspired this coloring book?
Yeah, so the funny story is that so in my poetry books there are line drawings attached to most of the poems, right? So what I did is that I joked that at Christmas sales are really great for authors, right? Authors, you need to maximize on Christmas sales. But after Christmas, I was like, how to make some more money? Honestly, that's what I was thinking. And I was going through my Instagram and I had some of the line drawings. What I did is I put them against a white background and I was like, but it's looking like a coloring book. I was like, it's a black and white drawing against a. So this was up maybe like January, February. I was like, maybe I should fit in. And I had enough drawings to put to the. And I didn't even use all, because the majority of the poems accompany with local drawings like the Scarlet Ibis, doubles, steel fan, that kind of thing. So I figured, I was like, why not just put it in a coloring book? And I kind of teased it on my page. I was like, hey, what y'all think about this coloring book? People were like, this is a good idea. So I was like, wait, now I was sitting down on this idea all the time and I didn't realize there was actually like a gap for it in the market.
Yes.
So when I put it out, the reaction was quite nice. So, and then I was like, why did I think of this sooner? So I think that not only children's products, but local, it's cultural. And I really am trying to push it some more now. So it's out there. Now I'm just trying to market it properly. But the interest is definitely there.
Yeah.
Everybody who sees it, they're like, wow, this is. I'm not saying that there aren't other local coloring books, like big up all the other local coloring books, but I'm
Yes,
excited
of
to add to that,
Yeah.
that repertoire. of books, yeah.
When we talk about coloring books, I get a little touchy and offended, Kieran, because they always say, "Oh, coloring books for the children." Children, what?
No, adults
I
too.
just color. Listen, I remember when I used to be at TGI Fridays.
Yeah.
They go on for their little
And they had
mocha
the,
thing. They used to have. Listen, I fighting for them colors. I go in with my crayons, Don't mess with me, they would give you 2 placemats, but it's a few of us.
Yeah.
Listen, I get in that booth first to get that little color. Big people like to color,
Yeah.
right? And it's therapeutic.
Great, I will leave one with you as well.
That's right. Right. It's therapeutic.
Yeah,
so
it
I
is, it is,
like
it is,
that
yeah.
idea. And some of the characters, they're carnival characters as well in there.
Yes, we have like Fancy Sailor, Mukajumbi, Dame Lorraine, Minstrel, we have Scarlet Ibis, Steel Pine. Everything is quite local, quite cultural, and I love that.
Listen, Tobago Carnival is coming up, so you're looking
Yes.
for a gift to give to somebody, whether they're leaving, right? They're coming for Tobago Carnival and leaving. Give them the gift
Yes.
of my culture and me,
Yes,
because there
yes.
are some very local carnival characters in there
Definitely.
that they can now think about and remember, right?
Yes, definitely.
The other books that you have, I Am the Tree. I found that title so interesting,
Yes,
right?
yes.
I Am the Tree. What? You're the tree?
Yeah.
What's up with that?
Yeah,
Tell me.
honestly, I would say, like people always have like one project that they feel attached to the most. This is it for me. I feel like
Yeah.
you're not supposed to say you have a favorite out there, the books blocking the ears, but I Am the Tree, I think it's my
Yeah.
favorite because I think to me, I Am the Tree embodies like, okay, everybody went through the pandemic together, right? We understand that life is so fragile. I've personally had a lot of losses. I'm sure, you've probably had. Everybody, it's like loss is one thing that probably doesn't escape us, right? That's one thing we could like probably have in common over. And I just started thinking and I was like, we have so much stories to tell in Trinidad and Tobago, and I feel like a lot of them are oral tradition, right? And I was like, what can I give back to solidify like after I'm gone? Not to sound morbid, but I was like, after I'm here no more.
A
Like,
legacy.
yeah, I
Yeah.
want to leave something, and I want these stories to be. I kind of see myself as like a vessel, so that's why I said I am the tree because I pictured it based on there's a tree called the banyan tree, which people they describe it as a tree that lives for centuries because even after it's gone, its impact is still felt, and I kind of saw power in that, and I wanted
Yeah.
to replicate that. And yeah, in the process, I think I saw a costume by Valmiki Maharaj called the Mokopui, and I started walking on it. To me, it felt like the culture walking forward. That's the image I got of it,
Oh,
and I
that's
was
so
like,
good.
time to write.
Yeah. Tweetable as Oprah says tweet.
Yeah,
I saw the culture walking. I love that.
yeah,
But
and that's how it was born,
yeah,
essentially.
I
Yeah.
love the cover of the book because
Thank you.
your feet are the roots of the tree,
Exactly,
and it
yeah.
looks like a mangrove.
Yeah, so the
Then you have the
mangrove.
scarlet ibis
Yeah, we
in
have the
there.
coquelicot, we have the
Yeah.
hummingbird, we have everything good.
Listen, people, he didn't leave out Tobago. You know
No,
how
no, I tell my friend I was
listen, Trinidad and Tobago on this book, the
exactly.
coquelicot there,
Yeah.
right? And coquelicots, listen, we have a neighbor with a sugar apple tree. They're always in the people tree, right?
Yes.
Always in granny tree eating out her sugar apple. I don't think she's get one.
Oh God, poor thing.
Right? They have a coquelicot on the book. There's the scarlet ibis. I love this photo.
Yeah.
Is this a hibiscus in your hand with the
Yeah.
hummingbird?
Yeah.
Very nice. Such a rich array of local.
Yeah. Thank you. Thank you. Yeah, everything was intentional. I
Yes.
was like, it's like being rooted in the culture. I was like, oh, the ibis that tell her. I was like, even if it's not geographically correct, throw some coquelicot in there, they fly over to be in my photo.
Thank you.
I said, I want everything.
That's right. It's a melting pot. Make sure
Exactly.
everything in here. I love this.
Exactly.
Your next book.
Yes.
This book, I found the reindeer book.
Great.
Where you find a reindeer?
Yes, this book threw everybody
And
for a loop.
snow.
Yeah,
What's up
it
with
threw
this,
everybody
Kira?
for a loop. It threw me for a
I
loop
love
too.
it though.
Yeah, I joke and say I wrote this book by accident.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, so I want to underscore the importance of attending. I'm sure you would attest to it. I want to underscore the importance of attending writing sessions. Like people always ask me like, do I have any inspiration? I say go to a writing session. It could be on Zoom, Google Meet. It could be in person.
Yeah.
I went to one. This author Catriona Yvonne, and she has like this writing sessions like people from around the world. Maybe there's like about 10 of us on Zoom, and like we said this is about March. I was say this joke all the time, and she said write a story about something in your room, right?
Right.
Now I am obsessed with Christmas. Everybody probably started to realize that by
Yeah.
now. So me in March, and I didn't take down my decorations as yet. I'll admit it was
A man after my own
yeah.
heart.
It was. They were definitely
Yeah.
upright. I
love
have to confess,
Christmas
right?
stuff.
So everybody writing these serious stories about and all good stories, huh? And I so it's my turn to read now. It's like I look at the reindeer and now he's a sign of joy. They were like, where did this come from? They was like, but we love it. And then
Yeah.
they were like, are you a children's author? I said, not really. And they said maybe this could be a good.
Yeah.
It's like why not actually release it? Like what you plan to do with it, right? And I said, well, I just wrote it for the session and really plan to do anything with it because I was supposed to release a third poetry book.
Yeah.
But it kind of made sense. I was like, you know what? I love Christmas. I really would like to grow this writing brand even more. So sometimes you have to take risks. And I knew it was. I don't think it was the worst risk I ever taken in my life because I think even my poetry books have have really transcended, and a lot of children gravitate towards it anyway. So I don't think I would have been alienating any audience. And I think by writing a children's Christmas book, I would honestly say I actually expanded my audience. So it was probably one of the best decisions I ever made.
Yeah.
Because listen, people, Christmas book, people love Christmas. Adults bought the book for their kids, they bought it for themselves. So it's like, to me, I think it was, yes, I like it and I'm passionate about it. It was also more economic in terms of like a career decision.
Yeah.
I think it worked out really well in that regard as well. Did some merchandise surrounding it, like I had Christmas cards with the book cover and stuff like that.
nice, yeah.
Because like you have to keep thinking, you have to keep like I tell you, like I joke and say, "Well, I never sleep."
Yeah.
Because I'm like, my brain is always like, but that's kind of how you have to go, because
Yeah.
you can't just stop at, okay, I put out a book, woo, all right, put it on the shelf. No, like that's when it now starts.
Yeah.
So you have to keep going, and
Yeah,
yeah, it was fun.
I have to agree with you. I talk to authors all the time.
Yeah.
And I keep telling them, and of course, let me tell you, there is a difference between a hobbyist author,
True.
right, and
Yeah.
a career author.
Yep.
If you feel you're a hobbyist author, and what is that? Somebody who writes just
Yeah.
for writing, whenever I
Yeah.
feel like it, just like if you're a hobbyist gardener.
Yeah,
You
yeah.
go out there and take care of plants. When you feel like it's for inspiration, it's for the love of it. It isn't to sell plants,
Yeah,
right?
exactly.
If that's what you're doing, please, nobody's criticizing you. Enjoy it.
Yeah.
But there are a lot of persons who want writing to be a full-time career.
Yeah.
And if you're going to be doing that, think about other products besides just your book products,
Yeah.
right? You can have bookmarks. Kieran, he did cards,
Yeah.
right, for Christmas. He has a coloring book. Think of all of these products, widen your base and your target market,
Definitely.
right?
Yeah.
So just putting it out there. And this is Literacy Month, actually.
Yes.
September is Literacy Month. And you went into a writing group,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
So I'm going to throw it out there for persons. If you would like to start a nice writing group with your
Yeah.
friends, this is a great month to do it.
Definitely.
Literacy Month, the 8th of September is Literacy Day. So feel encouraged to sit with your friends and write. And just quickly to explain, a writing group or a writing session is where you say, listen, Sunday at 3 o'clock, you're going to be writing for 2 hours.
Yep.
Right? We'll give a prompt, and you could give a prompt of anything,
Anything.
right? The prompt could be mango,
Yeah.
anything
Literally.
at all. And you and your friends, it could be on Zoom, it could be
Yeah.
on a WhatsApp call, it could be in Google Meet.
Yeah.
You'll sit wherever you want in your home and write, right? So
Definitely.
just throwing it out there, it's a nice idea for any group of persons to do. If even you have children at home, that's also a nice exercise for them.
And I love the
right?
fact that you mentioned mango, because I have a poem about mango
I
too.
love mango.
Yeah, so you can literally write about anything. You know?
I love mango, and that's it's a good segue. We have an author next week.
Serious?
She wrote a book about mangoes. We'll get into
Nice.
that.
I love it.
But when we talk about your books and these 4 books you've written,
Right.
what is your inspiration, Kieran?
Right. So I would say the inspiration started off, I would say, a little sad, around the pandemic, a lot of people had a lot of losses. So for me, I could say I lost my career in a sense. I was in medical school. I tried transferring scholarships at that point. Everybody knew when the pandemic happened, borders, like everybody was focused on COVID, which obviously was the overlying issue, but underlying was everything else, borders closing, funds with scholarship and all this drama. So I was trying to transfer schools, and I just didn't work out. So I ended up I don't want to say stuck home, but stuck home. And then around that time, my granddad had cancer. So I was like, what next, And he passed away. So that was 2 big losses back to back. And I kind of just took a step back from medicine. Maybe a big step back, because I haven't gone back to it yet.
Yeah.
But I think I needed to just separate myself from it mentally for a little bit. And I kind of was lost, and I was wondering, what next? And my mom, big up mommy, big up mom. She was
Yeah.
what do you love outside of this? And I actually, it's strange because some people, because I'm into sciences, they say it's either sciences or English, but I like the two.
Me too.
Yeah, right. I love the two.
too.
And ironically, you wouldn't believe, like, even in pre-med, that there was an English course, which was so ironic.
Because you have to write reports.
Exactly.
You
and
have
our
to write
dean,
experiments.
yeah, that's something our
and,
dean
they need
always
to know
said.
what you're writing. They
Yeah.
can't be reading it and be like, what's this trash?
Exactly, and they were saying how that was the big issue.
Yeah.
Like some doctors, they weren't able to like articulate what they wanted to say, so that's why they implemented
Yeah.
the English course in the pre-med. So I was actually really
Well,
excited when
finally.
yeah.
Because doctors, listen, you all need to be able to explain yourself. Right? Patients come in front of you. You can't be just saying, well, you have this and calling out the long. You need to talk.
Yeah,
Right?
yeah.
So I like that.
Yeah, so I to me, I feel like English and writing always followed me. When I was younger, ironically, maybe I wasn't the best writer, and I had a love-hate relationship with it because I mean, if we take a couple years back, actually grew up asthmatic. So when I was younger, not that I liked to read it, but I was I don't want to say forced, right?
Yeah.
I don't say mommy forced me, but she bought like a lot of Hardy Boy books and that kind of thing.
Oh,
And
I love
eventually,
Hardy Boy.
yeah, eventually, I was like, you know what, this reading thing
Yeah.
is not so bad. I started writing poetry at the age around 10. I lost some of them, maybe for the best, because the rhymes weren't all that in my head. Okay,
You say maybe for the
yeah,
best.
I actually never said this one out loud, but I'll say it because I could laugh at it.
Yeah.
I wrote one like, how could one be so cold? When I think of you, I think of mold. And I was like, when I look back at that book, I was like, who get me vexed when I was 9? Like, I don't know if the lolly man didn't pass, or I don't know who get me
Alright
vexed. But I lost that book. Maybe it'd be fun if I could find it and publish
Yeah.
it as a joke,
Eh?
like just as a free something.
Yeah,
I think it'd
yeah.
be fun to compare.
Exactly.
But
I
thank
like
God for
that
growth in
idea.
writing. But yeah, flash forward to now, I always said
Mm-hmm.
that when the writings get better, I would actually really want to publish something. And I feel like all roads in my life kind of was leading to this, and I didn't realize.
Yeah.
Like even in Cape, I did communication studies. We had a part of the IA, you have to write either a poem, a story, or something. I wrote a poem called I Am Jazz, and it actually opens the first book. So I always said,
Yeah.
I said, okay, that poem kind of it ignited something in me. And my teacher, she was like, you have a gift. And so I always said, if ever I were to do something one day, maybe this poem has to be included.
Yeah.
So when I did the book, I put it as is, no edit, and
Yeah.
I kind of give a shout out to my teacher. So so it's a long journey of like different things happening at different times throughout my life.
Yeah.
But it kind of all led to this,
I
and in
love
this
it.
moment, I really wanted
Yeah.
to publish, and who would have thought I'd end up here? So it was poetry, then I Am the Tree,
Yeah.
which led to Rain the Hour, and then my culture and me. We have more coming, So like
Listen.
that starts a cast up.
Listen, ladies and gentlemen, we're going on a quick break, but don't be cold and make us think of mold. Right? Warm up yourself.
Snaps fingers.
All right. And come back. Come back with Kieran, Isaac, and I. We're chatting. We're having some K-Energy juice, and we're talking about poetry. When we come back from the break, we're going to be continuing this conversation, and we're heading into our read aloud session. He is going to be reading to us from 2 of his books. So don't go far. Get your drink, get your snack, and come right back. See you in a few minutes.
I'm so relieved Javel gave me this money. Now I could enjoy the holidays with my family and not have to worry about monies for bags, books, and shoes.
Javel? Who is Javel? She could give me some money too?
Javel is the July-August vacation education loan at Bethel Credit Union. Up to $20,000 to help with all additional expenses during this July-August.
Yes, you heard right. Call the Bethel Credit Union and ask for Javel. She'll hook you up with the money to take care of all your additional expenses this holiday season. Open to new members too. Get up to $20,000 and have a worry-free holiday with Javel. Call 639-8226 or 631-1336 or message us on Facebook for more information.
Supplies has been a leading name for over 37 years in the glass and aluminum market in Tobago. We provide an extensive range of high-quality, innovative aluminum and glass products for commercial and residential use. Competitive prices with superior and professional services by committed employees who are guided by rigid quality standards. Tobago Glass Supply specializes in the manufacture and installation of glass and aluminum products that are essential to today's homeowners and the business environment. We are engaged in marketing, sales, and installation of a variety of products. These ranges from windows and doors to necessities such as mirrors for homes and vehicles, designed and manufactured in-house or imported.
MI4 Security Services Company is the most advanced security service in Tobago. Ask about our cash in transit service. It's safe, risk-free, reliable, and timely. We provide safe banking delivery for all business types and sizes with highly trained staff, 24/7 monitoring, coordinated emergency response, and a well-maintained fleet of armored vehicles. Contact us at 660-7723 or visit our website at www.mi4securitytt.com to sign up today.
Coconut's Cafe, the buffet restaurant that specializes in all your tasty local dishes. For breakfast and for lunch. Breakfast includes coconut bake and sada roti, served with chokers, bull joil, and sausages in tomato sauce. Not forgetting beef and cheese pies, shepherd's pie, macaroni pie, and rice in various styles. Meats served in a variety of flavors, garden salads and pasta salads. All this accompanied by fruit juices, coconut water, your choice of a great combination to appease your taste buds. So call us today to order, as we are here to accommodate your busy schedules or if you are having a cooking day off.
So guys, there are some new developments in housing in Tobago. So it's goat racing time. This is 116, the show that keeps you in the know with all things Tobago House of Assembly. Each week, 116 delivers a fun and engaging overview of the latest developments, achievements, activities, and events of our dynamic assembly. So join me. Let's dive into the Tobago House of Assembly's Week in Review right here on 116.
Listen, Kieran and I here having a good time, having cane juice and energy and talking about church and socials and talking after church. Parents, stop torturing your children. Right? Church finished, go home and eat the food.
Yeah, we feel like we live the same life.
Listen, your books, I feel like they have a running theme.
Yes.
I don't know, I think I mind your business enough to see it. They have a running theme of the environment.
Definitely.
Right?
Yeah.
They're outdoors. There's animals in it. There's nature in it.
Yeah.
Was this intentional? What's the mission behind this?
You hit the nail on the head. Yeah. That's basically who I am as a person. Love animals, love outdoors, nature, and culture. So like these books kind of encapsulate all that, and they kind of marry them together in a way. It's like, so that's my way to kind of express myself. So I joke and I say, well, not a joke, the poetry was the start. And I say poetry represents the branches of all of who I am, right? And poetry starts with like different sections, which talks about culture, nature, and these kind of things. And these are things I explore as I move along in other books. So it's just, to me, I feel like it's almost like synonymous with who I am. I love nature, and I have dogs, big animal lover. I feel very grounded when I'm in nature, or with like even the cover with the Carney Swamp.
Yeah.
I love going to the Carney Swamp. It's very, I find it therapeutic, cathartic. So yeah,
water.
Anything with water, the sound of the ocean. yeah, it could like calm, quiet down your mind. So sometimes if I feel like everything is too loud and noisy, I might go to nature. If I can't, I'll like listen to, like watch. Actually, I made this joke with my sister. I watch like those National Geographic documentaries and stuff to relax. And my sister was like, she's like, you doing this to relax?
Yeah.
She's like, I love that for you. And she walked off.
Listen, we do that. We live in the same life, Kieran.
Yeah.
Listen, my household, so my father passed away quite early on in our life. But it was, things happen. Everybody has a story of loss.
Yeah.
But when we sit down in that living room, it's either we watching some geographic, animal something, or it's sci-fi.
Yeah, that's literally it.
Nobody fighting for the remote. I know people used to fight for remote and now we fight for the remote. It's the same thing we're watching.
Yeah.
The channel not changing and nobody complaining.
Yeah.
It really gives you, and it teaches you so much.
Yeah, totally.
About the world around us. It's a pity that a lot of the shows, even though, they're talking about animals, it's a pity we don't have a lot of local content.
Yeah.
Right? So you go away learning a lot about lions and tigers and bears.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Not about the ocelot.
Yeah, exactly.
Right?
Yeah.
Not about the capybara.
Yeah.
Not about any of our local creatures, really.
Exactly.
But learning is learning. We'll take it where we can get it, right? Until some smart person starts a local geographic show where they go into the forest, right? And run down the capybara and sit down in the bush all night, right?
I love it.
Film those boa constructors for ends.
We want somebody to do it.
Yeah, come on, man. We're giving you all ideas. Film. Come. We
just
want
pass in the credits.
Yeah. That's all. We want your money, right? We just want the content. I love the fact that your books have that environmental spin, nature and all of that. When we look at the issues we're dealing with as a small island developing state, right? ACIDS.
Yeah.
You hear that being bandied about in terms of climate change.
Definitely.
Do you feel like your books are lending any support to that movement in terms of getting us, because we signed an agreement, the Paris Accord, right? Where we're looking to have our emissions drop by 30%, I think is by 2030.
Right.
Do you feel like your books and the conversations that your books may inspire is having any, even in an indirect way, an effect or impact on how we're looking at the climate, how we're looking at the environment?
First of all, I love this question. I'm happy that you touched on that because yes, actually, so my first book, there's actually a piece called "The World Is Our Oyster," which talks about the imbalance, the relationship between man and the ocean, how we overfish and all these different pollutants and stuff like that.
Yeah.
And then the second book, there's a poem called "Wetland Song," which is a song/poem. It talks about preserving our mangroves. So to me, I was trying to stick in that kind of plea to save and fight on behalf of nature. And ironically, there's in Trinidad, there's something called the Mangrove Festival, which I was invited to perform at. Unfortunately, I couldn't make it.
When was this?
It was about 2 weeks ago, I believe.
Really?
Yeah, there's a shout out, I think it's ecosystem approach. They have something they're trying to do annually, which I thought was so wonderful, and they reached out to me. I really wish I could have made it, but hopefully next time. And I think they knew that my work is like some of my writings about her. So I was actually really touched that I was like, okay, well, that means my work is getting out there, And I would say that sometimes in life we want to do so much, and we want to contribute and fight on behalf of certain things, and I think sometimes you could only start where you can start. So I say, like, if you're a writer, you could write about it. Singers might sing about, you have to kind of start where you could start.
That's what creativity is about,
Definitely,
right?
yeah,
Being able to use your gift to bring a message.
Yes,
right?
yes.
And I love that. Mangrove people, if you're looking at the show and you're invited, Kieran, come to Tobago and do something too.
Yeah.
Because there are tons of mangroves in Tobago,
Yes,
especially on that side where from Cove come down, right? So even Magdalena side, we have quite a bit of mangrove mangrove down by where you would be heading to Gibson Bay,
Yeah,
right? There's
I
a
think I
jetty
passed
there.
some this morning.
Yeah, there's a jetty there. And many of you all know it.
Yeah.
Gibson Bay and Gibson Jetty, and they load up the boats for the glass bottom
Right,
boats there.
yeah.
Yeah, there are mangroves everywhere,
Yeah,
and we
totally.
all know, sometimes those mangroves could be a little gross because if that tide, no, true, if the tide goes out, everything that we threw into the mangrove and the sea just sits there.
Yeah.
I'm giving side eye to all the litter bugs
Listen.
in Tobago and who come to Tobago and who in Tobago.
Yeah.
Litter bugs, stop it.
Just this morning, I was looking at the mangroves. The first thing I saw a bird and then I saw a bottle.
We
And
fed
I
up
was
all
just
you.
like, yeah, we fed up.
Come on, litter bugs. We fed up all you. They're stinking up the place. Stop it.
Yes.
The mangroves cannot clean themselves by
Exactly.
removing garbage. They clean the air. That's the thing.
Exactly, yeah.
Those roots, those aerial
Yeah.
roots, they serve such a good purpose.
Yeah.
Hurricanes would mash us up without that,
Actually, I love that you mentioned that. So I'm gonna switch and do my mangrove poem instead.
I like it. Listen, we're going on a quick break, and when we come back, we're going to be red too. So listen, go on. I have energy drink. I know what you're drinking home. You get your drink. You get yourself something nice to eat. And don't go far. We'll be back in a few minutes. We're here chatting with Kieron Isaac, 4-time author. And when we come back, he'll be reading to us from 2 different books. So don't go far. See you in a few minutes.
Rotisserie, mouth-watering fries, salads, combos, and specials galore. Feeling for something to eat? Come and see. Our rotisserie is seasoned to the T. Kicking chicken, masala, and jerk roast. Crispy fries made from scratch. Who do you know can beat that? Or salads freshly cut and packed. When you taste it, you'll be wanting to come back. So come check us out on number 2 Robinson Street, Uptown Scarborough, Tobago. We open on Saturday nights from 7:30 to 11:30 p.m. Monday to Thursday, we're open from 10 a.m. to 9:30 p.m. and on Friday, 10 a.m. to 4:30 p.m. Contact us at 772-7443 and all social media handles at The Rotisserie Factory.
Are you ready to optimize your wedding business for engagement season and book more clients? Refine is the place to be. Refine, the Wedding Business Summit. Saturday, 14th September 2024 from 9 a.m. Pigeon Point Heritage Park, Tobago. This premier event is designed specifically for Caribbean wedding industry professionals. Gain expert insights, practical knowledge, and valuable connections that can help you thrive in the destination wedding market. Register now at refinesummit.com. It is time to refine. Refine, the Wedding Business Summit. Get insider info, advice, and insights from local, regional, and international players in the destination wedding market. Refine, the Wedding Business Summit. Saturday, 14th September 2024, Pigeon Point Heritage Park, Tobago. It's time to refine.
Stop. You don't have to sneak in. You don't have to sneak. Pigeon Point Security, we have access pass. You don't have to sneak in.
What access pass is that?
The new Pigeon Point Breaking Beach access card. With this card, you can get free access to Pigeon Point, a free umbrella, and a free chair. So make sure you get your Pigeon Point access card.
I can get that?
Definitely. This is your access card, so you can now go into Pigeon Point.
Okay. Guys, we outside in Pigeon Point, sun and sand, and we enjoying it with we access cards. All social media links to Youth Voice and Pigeon Point would be tagged, and stay tuned for it.
Attention members, now is your chance to double or even triple your dividend payment with no increase in your existing loan payment. Don't miss out on this incredible opportunity to boost your dividends effectively. Whether you're planning a vacation or simply looking to maximize your savings, we've got you covered. Call us today at 639-8226 or 631-1336. Message us on Facebook for more information. Hurry, this offer won't last long. Bethel Credit Union, because we see you at BCU.
Welcome back, viewers across Trinidad and Tobago, wherever you may be viewing from, whether you're in Curacao, Dominica, Trinidad and Tobago, or the wider Caribbean, or you're viewing this on YouTube, right? Wherever you are, we're very happy to have you back with us. And without any further ado, we're heading into that read aloud segment, right?
Yes.
You know how we do. I'm gonna get comfy. I'm ready.
All right, nice. So, since we were on the topic of wetlands, I'm actually going to start with one called Wetland Song. It's a bit of a song and a poem in one. So, enjoy.
Sha-la-la-la, this is my wetland song that I'll sing in my head all the day long. This can be a song too if you realize that our beauty resides inside your eyes. First, I'll take you to the river, the esteemed champ, then our second largest mangrove, that's Caroni Swamp. My song cascades acres of herbaceous marsh, a nursery for all within me that battle the harsh, a breathing ground for new life, possibilities and hope, a nest to appear that would now elope, high importance in mitigating coastal erosion and stop disturbance, I bear it all on my back with such exuberance. Sha-la-la-la, this is my wetland song that I'll sing in my head all the day long. This can be a song too if you realize that our beauty resides inside your eyes. Through carbon sequestration, I buffer the impacts of climate change. With me batting in your corner, a total rearrange. Our sister, the Boko Reef Bonaccord Lagoon Complex, certainly makes her mark on our incredulous conquest. Degradative effects of land usage now change my key from natural and melodic, not even harmonic minor. Now it's just major crisis, the new natural rhetoric. Farming and industrialization, my arch nemesis. We weren't meant to be the enemy, but to walk hand in hand like brother and sis. Sha-la-la-la, this is my wetland song that I'll sing in my head all the day long. This can be a song too if you realize that our beauty resides inside your eyes.
Alright, so that one was Wetland Song from I Am the Tree. Alright, so next we're going to go over to Get Information, Let Me Rock the Ship. So this one is about Sailor Mars. And I actually, when I was doing it, I got the opportunity to get some information from Keith Simpson, who is, Sailor Mars extraordinaire. Alright, so Get Information, Let Me Rock the Ship. Walking shoulder to shoulder and hip to hip. Get information with linens of stockings or undershirt. This papier-mâché nose points to the time of my birth. Get information, let we powder your face. If you're afraid them thing, then this not your race. Get information, let we bend the wire. Crab sculpting to gun turrets, now you're under fire. Get information, let we live this feathered fantasy. All part of the marching and wheeling of this fiery artillery. Get information. Keep this fire going. Incinerate this confetti that has been carelessly blowing. Get information. You'll respect my insignia. Rocking the ship, this embodies my kinesthesia. Get information. Let we dance the Mariko. Other dances will follow, resembling that of the limbo. Get information. Blow on, my dear trumpeter. Commence my show. I now become your theater. Get information. Pay attention to the clock on my head. Time is running, but this thing isn't dead. Get information from King Crab to London Bridge. Hands interlocked. Mates, let's climb this ridge. Get information. Let me rock the ship. Walking shoulder to shoulder and hip to hip. All right, so that one was get information. Now we will go to the things I will do for Starch Mango.
That's going to be interesting.
Yeah, this may or may not be based on a true story. When you see a vagrant sitting on the side of the street eating a bag of starch mangoes, and you contemplate being a vagrant just for 5 minutes, long lost brother, is that you? Come, let us reason together. I would name my newborn child after whoever produced the best crop of starch mango. I would sit down in the middle of a flimsy seat in a maxi if starch mango was at the end of the destination. I would let the person after me in the doubles line rush me if a bag of starch mango was the end result of this charitable gesture. I would go a week without eating chicken. A matter of fact, we'll go back to that one. I would walk from Arima to Barrackpore and back upside down on one leg for a bag of starch mango. Finally, I would write a poem about all the absurd things I would do for starch mango. Wait.
Listen, snaps. I feel like we got some exclusive content here. Have you sung your poetry to anybody else?
Not on this level. Maybe like I had a launch and I did had about like 40 family and friends and I did
Listen,
it.
guys,
But I
Book
wanna
Club
put more
Corner,
out there.
exclusive
Yeah,
stuff.
this is like the pre-release.
Good stuff. Listen, it's such talent.
Thank you.
Such talent. I mean, oh my God, I can't tell you. If I knew I was being serenaded, right? If I knew I was gonna get I'd have full my cup. I'd have full my cup with energy drink because I'm telling you, good stuff. Listen, poets out there. You can listen. You can put music, and we were talking about that.
Yeah, definitely.
Doing an audiobook.
Yeah.
Right. Listen, we don't have enough time today to talk about all the things we have to talk about. We're almost out of time.
Yeah.
Without any further ado, because listen, this you're gonna get it on YouTube. So if you missed it, you're gonna get it recapped on YouTube, right? And for all of you all who saw it and heard Mr. Kieran Isaac singing, right? You'll grab it from YouTube tomorrow and make sure you send it to all his people who think he can't sing, right?
That's
so
right.
listen, put him in the choir. All right?
That's hilarious.
The boy could sing. He got pipes. We're heading to the green room where we provide insights, brand and book marketing insights for authors and publishers, right? And today we have quite an interesting conversation. But before we get into the question, we want to thank our sponsor, Mansa Enterprises. They have a bookstore in Calder Hall, and you can give them a call. They're 469-4326, and they're open from Monday to Friday, 10 a.m. to 6 p.m. And they have a special offer going on. You get this voucher, $150 voucher. If you go and spend one, you spend $500 in store, you get a $150 voucher, which means you're getting money back. And if you go on our Facebook page and you like our page, you like Mansa's page, and you comment, I support local, you will get that voucher, right? And we also want to talk about, so you can get this voucher from our Facebook page if you follow the instructions. I'm seeing people going on the page and just saying, I support local, and they're waiting to hear if they win. You can't win if you do not do the instructions, right? So just letting you know. If nobody called you, you did not follow the instructions. And we want to also thank this company, Caribbean Book Marketing Hub TT. We're doing an author directory of Caribbean authors wherever you may be in the Caribbean or in the diaspora. So you can scan that code, you can get the link and register When the directory comes out, you're going to be listed in there. And if you want more information, you can give Caribbean Book Marketing Hub a call. That is 761-8790. And if you're calling from outside of Trinidad and Tobago, it's 1-868-761-8790. Our question today in the green room: how many ISBN numbers does my book need? Your book needs an ISBN number for each version of it. In other words, each of these versions need an ISBN number. So if you have an ebook, an audiobook, a soft copy, or a hard copy of your book, you need 4 ISBN numbers then. If you only have an ebook, you will only need 1 ISBN number. So we're just putting it out there. If you're getting a book published and you're going to be publishing different versions of your book, please be aware that you will need a number per version, right? So if you have an audiobook, an ebook, a soft cover, right, a nice little soft paperback, and if you have a hard cover, which a lot of people are doing, a collector's item, you will need, right? So just letting you know, don't go around the place thinking they could take your 1 ISBN number and put it on everything, right? It's not the way. You're going to run into problems with that. Kieran, tell us about your books. How many ISBN numbers do you have?
Yes, you definitely need, as you said, you need 1 for each. Then you have separate ones for the ebook version. So yeah, you definitely do need multiple. Which reminds me, I actually need to get one. Actually, no, I do. Yeah, I have one for that too. So you basically have for, if it is a coloring book, an ebook, audiobook, you have to get for all. You have different ones. So you end up having multiple. And then some people, you could even buy it in a block.
Yes, a block of 10.
What I probably should have done at is that.
Yeah.
Or you could buy it singly as
it's good to buy it singly, but if you have foresight that you're going to be producing more books, it's good to buy a block of 5 or a block of 10, and they're just $20 US each. And I know when I said just, I know people say just 20 US, like shipping for my ISBN numbers or what? No, but what I'm saying, I heard authors in the States and they pay 120 US. Wow. Now remember, our exchange rate will bring it up. But they pay 120 US per ISBN number. And they also have to get a Library of Congress number to add to that. The Congress number is free. But that means they have to get plenty numbers for the book. So just letting you know, it's $20 and you can get it through NALIS. NALIS is the go-to for your ISBN numbers, and they are commissioned through CARICOM to issue ISBN numbers throughout the Caribbean. So to authors, get your ISBN numbers and sort out yourself. Listen, we out of time, but I had a question to ask you, Kieran, because obviously we want to know where to get your book. But I am seeing every time you look on Kieran's social media, you're seeing, I have a book here. I put it in Scribbles and Quills. I put it in RIK. I put it in here. Tell us how were you able to get your book so widely distributed, which I think is so phenomenal.
Thank you.
Talk to the authors out there and tell them how to get their book widely distributed like you did.
Yes, definitely. I say it just takes a lot of putting yourself out there. You have to. You could email, call, go in person, a lot of different avenues, but it really takes you putting yourself out there. That's the first thing. Even if you email them and you call them and they don't respond, that's not a no. Because think about it this way, they're probably going through, have so much authors out there, they're probably going through all the correspondence. So try to think about that. But yeah, definitely network, put yourself out there. Try to be, and also try to see, if the book kind of vibe, see what kind of books they have in the store, see if it's kind of
good fit.
If it's a good fit for your book as well. And follow up. That's how I got into Scribbles and Quills, the first bookstore I got into. Which I was that would always hold a place in my heart,
They're so
then people-based bookshop. Was in Jadu's Arima, Academics Plus.
Well, you must get it on Arima because
Yeah,
you're
from Arima.
Arima, right? I'm from Arima originally too,
Oh,
right? So
nice.
yeah, we have two Arima people
Hey,
sitting on
big
here.
up Arima.
All right then. And you got an award from Arima, the
Yeah.
Borough for your book and stuff. That's
Yeah.
so good. So kudos to all the
you, yeah.
Arima authors and also kudos to the Nales Library
Yeah,
because they have a
phenomenal.
first-time authors program.
Yes, yes,
We need
yeah.
to continue doing more for the authors, right?
Mhm.
Before we head into the wrap-up, tell us where readers can get all of your books.
Yes, definitely. So, Scribbles and Quills, paper-based bookshop, and the good thing about these, they're physically in Trinidad, but they're also on Instagram, and they ship via TT Post to Trinidad and Tobago.
Mhm.
Amazon Kindle Digital Canopy, which is like a Kindle version, but for Caribbean books,
Yeah.
so there's that.
They're no stranger to us.
Yeah, I love
yeah.
them. Then we have then recently got it on Carib Shopper, so they ship Caribbean products to USA and Canada. You can get it there, and even it's the coloring book in particular is on the Christmas children's book is on Barnes and Noble website, Target, Walmart, all the online retailers, Amazon. So basically, I joke and say I like a bougainvillea bush everywhere, But a nice
I like
bougainvillea.
it. All bougainvilleas are nice. I love them. It's so pretty.
Yeah.
Congratulations to you on your 4 books
Thank you so
and for
much.
being so widely distributed. Congratulations for all the work that you're doing
Thank you
to
so
get your
much.
book out there.
I appreciate it.
Authors, self-published authors, you do a yeoman's work.
Sure.
You're not only opening doors for yourself, you're opening doors for the next generation of writers. So we thank you for all the work you're putting in, and please don't stop. We need your books out there. We need to see what you're saying. We need to hear what you're saying. We need you to sing it. All right? We need you to sing it, write it, talk it, bring all the versions. Remember, audiobooks are also a good way to do. And
Definitely.
before we go, just make sure that you check us out, Facebook,
Yes.
Instagram. We're also on Twitter if you love Twitter. I love a good Twitter.
Yeah.
We tweet a lot and go on the
Nice.
Googler, you'll find us as well.
Nice,
Book
nice.
Club Corner. You'll
Nice.
find us everywhere, and you can catch up on all the episodes of Book Club Corner on our YouTube channel, and that's
Nice.
Book Club Corner TT. You'll see all our past authors we've spoken to
Right.
and booksellers, and you'll see all the ones to come.
Right.
And we want to let you know what's coming next week. We have a fantastic author coming up next week, and that is Yoshiba. She is going to be chatting with us. She's a children's author, and you may be looking at this graphic and saying, but why they put the book twice? It's because she has translated into Spanish, and
Nice.
she's going to be talking to us about getting your book translated into a different language, right? And we can't wait to have her here with us. So without any further ado, we want to thank you for being here on Book Club Corner, and join us next week, Wednesday, from 11 a.m. Tobago Updates on Facebook, on YouTube, or you can check us out on the Thursday, where all episodes are uploaded to our YouTube channel. Thank you for being here with us. Cheers to you, Kieran.
Yes.
Cheers to
Cheers.
you. Enjoy, and thank you, Kane and G. Thank you for all our sponsors.
Yes.
We have Neve, Eiffel Design, who gives us these beautiful centerpieces, and Jofield Wines. We'll be heading into the wines next week again. We want to thank you for sticking with us, for supporting us, and encourage you to support local. Support a local author. Buy a book, and make sure you keep the economy running. So thank you for being here with us, and we'll see you next week.